Hello, good morning. I am going to talk to Saru Kulung. She is one of the very good students in class 12 of our school, and we have visited to Mustang, generally Muktinath temple, and we had so many experiences on the way, on the tour. So first of all, how did she feel at that time? I would like to talk to her about this or her feeling. First of all, welcome, Saru.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
We organized one tour from our school and we visited to Muktinath or Mustang. How did you feel at that time? For the first time you went there, no?
So to talk about my feeling, it was a great feeling, and I really felt great for that, for getting that opportunity, and I really enjoyed that moment.
Actually, how many days did you spend there?
Around 5-6 days.
5-6 days.
Yes.
And you had some of your friends also.
Yes, sir.
Who went there with you from your class?
From my class, there was only 3 of us, and that is one is Kravika Sampangrai, and another one is Simran Karki. Yes, sir.
And then at that time during the tour, where did you stay, your lodging, fooding, like this? Where did you do that? Tell me in detail.
First, on second day of our tour, we reached Pokhara, and there was one lodge, but I don't really know that lodge name. We stayed there for food, and after eating food, we went Tatopani, and we reached at night around maybe 10:30 p.m. and there was lodge, and sorry, I also don't know that lodge name. We stayed there for food and we ate food there and also stayed there, and next day we woke up and we continue our journey to reach Jomsom. We reached there, and there was already planned to stay there, but the plan was cancelled, and we continue our journey to reach Mustang, and we reached Mustang around maybe 12 p.m. at day, and we visit there, we roam around there, we saw Muktinath temple, and then we came back to Jomsom, and we stayed there at lodge, and we ate food and we stayed there and we came back.
Okay. How did you see the road way to Jomsom?
The road was quite rough. Maybe it is still underdeveloped, so it was quite hard road.
Difficult road.
Difficult road, yes,
actually, sir. From what is that called? Kaski, Pokhara, then after Parbat, then after Magdi, then after Mustang.
Yes, sir.
And what activities did you do during your journey?
The activities I did in my journey was like seeing things with my eyes, clicking photos, talking with my friends, and then making videos, collecting different types of memories, etc.
Then when you saw the mountains in Jomsom, then in which side did you see?
Side.
Direction?
Sir.
You don't know?
I don't know, sir.
That means generally we see the mountains in our north side from here. But from the hotel, we saw the mountains in the south. So Mustang is called the district or country across the Himalayas. No? That is the cause. And how did you feel when you reached to the Muktinath temple?
As I have always seen Muktinath temple in only pictures only, so to see that temple with my own naked eyes, it was a great moment, and even my heart got so excited, and I really enjoyed that moment.
Then there is one very famous popular song, Jom Samay Bazar Ma. Generally, the wind comes there from 12 to 3 o'clock. No? Then when you spend the night in the lodge in Jomsam, is there any difference between living in the house and in that Jomsam?
So my own house.
Own village and Jomsam. Is there any difference?
So there was vast difference. Firstly, it was temperature. Like it was so cold that even my heart was shivering. But at our village, there is quite medium temperature. So.
What type of people did you see on the way, or majorly in Jomsam? What were they doing? What types of dresses were they wearing? What were their daily activities like?
So I didn't see much people, but as long as I have seen few people, they were wearing full sleeves clothes as temperature was very cold, and they were staying at their local shop, and they were selling their products at their local shop.
How can we reach to Muktinath temple from the bus park?
Bus park. So
bus park is there was bus park where we kept our bus. From there, how can we reach there? One is on foot. Next is
by horse. By paying money, we can also reach there, and if you can go there by foot, and it's more good. Rather than.
Have you noticed the price of our locality and the price of Jomsam?
Yes.
Have you compared?
Yes, I have compared. At that place, it was more costly than our villages, as it was. So I don't know.
No, one cost maybe like apples or chips, otherwise something you might buy there, no?
Yes, sir.
Anyone price?
For apple, they have grown apple in their own villages, so apple was quite cheap compared to our village. But to talk about that chow chow chips, it was more costly in that place, more than in our place.
And what did you do in Pokhara?
So we visited different places. I click photos. I make videos.
Where did you visit there? Suppose some of the places in Pokhara.
The places we have visited in Pokhara were David Falls, Lakeside, and there was one temple. I forgot that temple's name. Barai temple, and again there was another Gupteswar temple.
And only another international
museum. Maybe. Yes, sir.
Museum. And when you visited there, I think when we had meal, is there any difference the meal between our meal and Pokhara's meal and Jomson's meals, Magdi's meal, Tatopani's meal, food?
So I didn't think that there was much difference. As in our home we had only few types of food, but there was
few items,
but there was different items. That was the only different I have seen.
What do you want to say about the scenery you saw on the way or during your journey?
The scenery was very mesmerizing. It was so beautiful that to see it with my own naked eyes, it was a great and awesome moment for me.
I think you spent some of the time in one waterfall also.
Yes, sir. Rupsi waterfall.
About feeling there.
So firstly I couldn't believe it that it was so big, and I was just looking at that river, looking at that waterfall with very excitement. Yes, sir.
What suggestions do you want to provide to those persons who haven't visited Muktinath or Jomsom till now?
So the suggestion I want to give them is that they must visit this place, as it was a part of our country. We have to support our own country by visiting there, by seeing those scenarios and promoting our own places of our country.
And what do you think about the domestic tourism? Did our tour help the domestic tourism?
So yes, I would say yes. It indeed helped.
If last question is that what should be done to make this Jomsom journey easier?
So firstly, the road should be well developed, and there should be more advertisement and promoting about that place.
Thank you for this time.
Thank you, sir.